Hi, I'm so glad you answered. It occurred to me that I just need to treat this like FaceTime because I love you and I'm just talking directly to you. And one of my friends in functional human design, Blue, is doing this like 1 minute journal. And I was like, ooh, I want to do that, but I cannot stick to 1 minute because I've got a lot to say. I've got a lot to talk about. So, hi, I'm so glad you answered the phone because I just had like the biggest breakthrough. And it's in regards to labels. And I know labels are something that so many of us resist, and I think everybody resists on their journey of healing. And as I was doing my timeline, because this is one of our projects that we do in Worthy, is timelining our life. As I was doing my timeline, I was noticing this pattern and rhythm with my identity. And I have an undefined G center in human design. And so I won't ever really know like who I am. That's just not something that's in the cards for me. Like I'm a chameleon, I'm able to move and shift and grow. And that's part of my playfulness and my fun. But I had this journey where it was like I had all these labels and I loved those labels because it helped me identify with a group of people. And then about 12 years ago, I started dismantling all the labels and just like, okay, none of these labels work. And that's really an amazing part of the journey because we're getting rid of the identities that the world has put on us. We're getting rid of the things that we're supposed to be, that we should be, that these ideologies that they don't fit us. But that's really only part of the journey. About 5 years ago, I was trying to call out my people, like doing marketing. And I wrote a whole series of posts about how do you find people that don't have labels? Like, how do you identify your people if you don't use any labels? And I found a bunch of people who were in the same position I was, and yet it didn't click until this morning because that is just the beginning. That's the stripping off of what was. But if you're looking at the equation of awareness plus acceptance equals confidence, and that's where we find our worthiness and our power and who we are, awareness is really the first step. But awareness is not just stripping off the labels. We have to find labels. You don't have to. You can do whatever the fuck you want. I did because it helped me. So you can take it or leave it. Like I'm just talking to you like my friend. Finding labels that actually applied to me, that's where all these books come from, is that I needed to understand a greater depth of who I was so I could fine tune myself. And that meant I read a bunch of books on mental health and personality disorders and mental disorders and autism and neurodiversity. And I had to go on this journey of understanding who I am so that I could apply not labels to my identity. It's not who I am, but apply labels to my life so that I could correct situations because it's not about what they said to me. It's about I have character traits and I want them to be in greater alignment. I want to be more of me. And that means I need to seek something. Now, at that same time, about 5 years ago was when human design came to me. And human design is nothing but labels. Like that's all it is. It's identification. And that's what makes it so freaking amazing. But I think that's why so many people also have resistance like I did that first year, because I was like, I don't want to be labeled. Yeah, I'm a manifesting generator, but does everybody know what that means? Like that's just an ugly thing. And so it's not, there's nuances. It's not as easy as it seems. Like we always idolize someone else and then we ignore ourselves. It's that old saying, the grass is greener on the other side of the fence. We always want what we don't have, but when we look at what we have and we look at who we are and the patterns in our life that many times we didn't create. Like, in fact, we got them. We inherited them from the bullshittery of the world, of our parents, of our families, and the people that we've been around, our culture. Like, we've inherited all these beliefs. So stripping off the labels, yes, so important. But then who are you? What labels do you want to apply? And how do you fine tune that to being a better part of you? Oh, part of the experience, and this is where in human design we can all learn from each other's lines. The line one is about the investigator. They're the researcher. They're the ones who know the things. And a one line is an essential foundation for every single one of us to know and understand what we're supposed to optimize. Like, how are we going to resolve these issues? Like, if you have a perfect life and you don't have anything you want to optimize, then this video isn't for you. That's okay. I want to be better in all the ways. I want to live and have everything I desire, because those desires are not even mine. They are something that was bred into this skin suit that I'm learning how to navigate. I don't know how to do this. No one does. Remember, life doesn't come with an instruction manual, except human design kind of gives us one. So it's like applying these labels and being able to see and fine tune who we are really is the most magical gift, because like, I am very, very autistic. Does that mean I identify that way? Like, it's like just part of my quirkiness. I'm autistic in the eyes of the world, but that doesn't make me any less human. That doesn't make me any less special or important or valuable in the world. It's just a label that resonates with other people who also have those types of labels. Does that make sense? And then I've read lots of books on autism because it helped me understand me better. And it doesn't mean I have to take that on as a weakness or a strength or a flag or a banner or something that I need to carry. It just helps me optimize and accept and become aware of who I am. Because when I can see the awareness and I can accept it and then not care what people think, that's where you get that radical confidence. That's where it comes from. And so that's it. And now, if we were actually in a FaceTime, I'd be like, so what do you think? How does this, like, do you have those same feelings? Are you on that journey with labels? Like, I feel like I'm just doing this differently now, and my brain is shifting even in the content creation. Like, I truly want to know, not just for getting comments, but I want to know, like, where are you at in your label journey? Like, are you ready to start looking at labels? Are you ready to do a timeline? You can be unworthy to do a timeline, but anyone can do a timeline. It's real basic. It's just your life. Like, and finding the patterns and I'm spitting on myself, finding the things that apply to you and then better optimizing them. So, like, where are you at? I love you tons, and I hope you're having a great day, and I really do look forward to hearing from you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.